So myself Palani Karthikeyan, I'm trainer from Crossup Labs. So today we will discuss about introduction about Ruby programming. Okay, Ruby program it's same like other like interpreter oriented language, and Ruby it's extend from existing interpreter code. If it comes from Perl scripting, Python script, you can able to learn Ruby quickly because this all the syntax is extended. Ruby support for administration task environment and application environment and configuration management tools environment. This all we can design Ruby. Using Ruby, there is a framework, famous framework, it's called Ruby on Rails. Ruby on Rails is a framework concept, so it's designed from Ruby. So what is Ruby? Ruby it's a open source, it's a fully object oriented language, object oriented programming language. So if again recap, if you know Python we can write in two way like procedure and object oriented style, and here Ruby it's a object to it, everything will be class object relationship in Ruby. Okay, and programming features are similar to the Smalltalk language, Perl scripting, Python script oriented syntax style. Okay, so compare with Python, Perl and all, Ruby it's more simple code structure, and we can customize each and every attributes of our class and objects. So there are different types of class object instances are available. We will discuss in program. So Mods is the author of Ruby. Jeffries is a designer and is author of Ruby, and he was a Perl and Python developer. Is more interested in more design features here. Ruby will become to be a simple code structure compared with the Perl scripting and Python script. So the mode of designing the Ruby it's more simple object oriented design structure. So okay, so this Ruby it's more features here, flexibility and expensive features and mixins. There is no multiple inheritance structures, and using Ruby we can create some visual UI based applications. UI based applications. So say for example, if you want to do any simulation kind of task, graphical simulation task, we can design using Ruby code. So there are some inbuilt features of inbuilt libraries are available in Ruby. Here we are using the term is called gems. Some other programming, if you want to install some existing code, they use the term module libraries. Like this in Ruby, there are some term is called gems. Gems it's a existing Ruby. We can install and we can reuse the existing gems into the local code. And all the structures are dynamic type programming. So we won't use any primitive type of structure. And Ruby it support with exception handling technique. So it will interpret line by line of code. Any exception occur, program will reach to terminate. So to avoid, we can use exception handling. So exception handling it's a mechanism. So to avoid our runtime execution errors, we can use this. There are some inbuilt keyword. I will show you in the program. So consider the features of Ruby. And Ruby it support with the automatic garbage collector features in the memory view, and it's a portable scripting language. The term portable means we can run in any operating system. The same code we can work with Windows based operating system, Linux based operating systems. And there are some reserved keywords, Ruby keywords we can reuse in program. And it's not end with any like it's not like a Python indentation structure. We can use intent and we can text format, and each statement end there is a keyword is called end. It's a delimiter to close it. So generally in other programs generally for curly braces we used to close or some if keyword something, but in Ruby each statement end. I'll show you in the code. Okay, and if condition is started, closed with the end, looping is started, closed with the end, file handling started, closed with the end, like this end of the delimiter statement delimiters. And every statement's beginning we'll use some begin keyword, but end it will be lost at the end with the keyword. And it support with inbuilt variable features. There are different types of variables. One of the variable is constant. It's not like other constants. This Ruby constants we can modify it, but where we will use the constants is in module session. So once if you understand module, we'll understand what is constants and all. Okay. And Ruby support with all naming conventions, keyword arguments, methods, singleton methods technique. missing method. So with these all the features in the program, Ruby programming. So I'll show you in the programming part. So comparatively Ruby with other programming, what is Ruby with C++ code? C++ compiled, we will get object code. From object we can execute, but here we can run on the machine directly. Like same for Java, compiled bytecode will input interpreted by JVM. But here in Ruby interpretation, there is no compilation technique. If you return the program filename.rb, lowercase character RB, RB stands for Ruby. Okay, so Ruby space followed by filename.rb. Like this, we can interpret direct interpretation. We won't use any compilations and we won't create any class file and all. Okay. So already I mentioned Ruby, the main design structure is more programmer productivity. It means that it will be minimize that all the existing programming complexities. So Ruby, if they want to design, the main design motto of Ruby development is programmer should write with independent and it's more simple structure of code, and everything will be class object relationship. Okay, so there is no complex structures here in Ruby. There is no reference. So we can write it, everything will be class object structure rule. Okay, so before entering to the program, how to install the Ruby, we can go to like installation path. There we can install, and Ruby it's not available by default, we need to install. And after installed you can check with the Ruby. I'll show you in my system. So I can see my screen. This is my Linux machine. I'm using this Linux Ruby small v. It will show you what is my current version of Ruby. Latest version 2.4.2.5 is available. Okay, or Ruby version. There are two ways we can test it. This is both same. Windows machine also the same style, Linux machine also the same style. So we can write programs. Say for example test.rb, this is my file. I can write statement print is a standard message, print followed by, we can write hello Ruby program, and close it. How to run this program? You type Ruby space filename.rb, the code will execute. By default here in print message it won't create new line character, so explicitly we need to include new line character. There are other way we can print message to screen. One other way, for example test.rb, I'm overwriting that file, print followed by, I'll write hello Ruby program, and explicitly I put /n character. And one more way, we can use puts function. If you studied in C programming, puts, same puts function. This is another way, Ruby program. So here we no need to write /n, automatically it will create new line. So we can run the program filename.rb. Ruby also its interpreter. You can check with the Linux machine. If you're working Linux, you can check where the file is located, that is bin file is located. It's under user bin path. So in Linux all the interpreters are belongs to under this path, Perl and Python. All this interpreter will be user bin path. Ruby also one of the interpreter oriented code. If you want to run executable format, so here I mentioned Ruby space file name. Okay, the same style we can follow with Windows machine. If you want to run executable format, you can go to file test.rb file, the line beginning you can include !exclamatory, that is #bang Ruby code. Now you can assign permission a+x, or you can give 77 followed by, these are the Linux permission settings, file permissions. If you are not comfortable Linux, if you're not working Linux, you can go ahead with the Windows machine, type any IDE or notepad, type the file name .rb, write a program and go to the respective command line and type ruby space file name .rb. First I will show you in Linux, then we'll go to Windows. So now the file is executable file, so it is eligible entered to kernel directly. Okay, so the way how you are running shell scripting, Perl script, Python like this, you can define where the file is located. The file is belongs to this path, So from root test.rb, I didn't mention prefix with the Ruby keyword because already I included hashbang. If I not defined this hashbang line, what is hashbang? The line includes. If I not defined this line, then this permission settings or this execution will get failed. Or else we can write in dot slash, in my current directory the file is located, I can map this file, the code will execute. See the code second line and third line, both function in Ruby, both function it's console out. Just I written directly print message. So Ruby, it's interactive program. Using Ruby code, Ruby also it supports some set of data structures and types. So using that we can write program in both way, and Ruby designs everything. It's the term both way means procedure and object oriented way. But Ruby designed everything will be class object. It will interpret everything as a class object relation. Say how to write in the same style of code in Windows machine. I'll show you in Windows command line. So first we can check Ruby is installed or not. The same way ruby-v. So here in my system 2.1 in Windows I updated one. So -- version. You can compare Linux and here both the command line syntax are similar. Ruby syntax. Okay. So if I'll write just simple notepad followed by test1.rb file. RB extension, it's mandatory, it's called Ruby. Then so print followed by the same test code Ruby and create new line, and print followed by, so welcome to Ruby. So Ruby program, like this we can put test followed by Ruby program. Okay, so we can save this code. Remember the file should be .rb. So if you're using notepad and all, you can say it will comes with the .txt format. Okay, we should select all files and give the name .rb file, .rb, like this. Okay, so now where I saved, you can go to the location here, type or Ruby followed by test1.rb, test1.rb. So the code will execute. Okay, so it's a portability. Compare Windows example and Linux examples are similar. Operating system different, Ruby code is same. So I'm running the same Ruby program code with any operating system. Okay, so this is file based. If you want to practice with the interpreter directly, there is a IRB, interactive Ruby cell, IRB. This is subcell. The top of your system, like top of your Linux or Windows operating system cell in top, you can open subcell, that is IRB. So this we will get immediate result of its interpreter code. If you say for example test, it will print result then terminate. Nil is a keyword, that is null statement. Like how Python cell here, because already if you know Python I'm comparing, if you don't know Python ignore it. So we can, before entering to the file, if you want to practice one line, two line for practice purpose, so we can open interactive Ruby cell. While installing you will get this utility to install. This is interactive Ruby, it's a subcell. So we can practice all the statement like this directly. So it won't create a new line. Explicitly you can make it /n character, it will print new line. Another one more features here, all the functions in Ruby, user defined or inbuilt, any function, open and close parentheses are optional. If you say hello and say this without using /n, without using open and close parentheses, I'm writing. Okay, so parentheses are optional one. This is about introduction about Ruby. So okay, so next class we'll discuss how to write program, what are the types are available, and what are the inbuilt structures. Okay, so what we discussed in this video, this tutorial, introduction of what is Ruby and what are the features of Ruby, and Ruby design structure, class object, and who is the author of Ruby, how to install it, and how to write program in both operating system Linux and Unix, and how to use interactive cell, IRB. Okay, so we'll continue the remaining topic in next class. Thank you.